G'day guys and welcome to TGIG Games. We're going to be doing a breakdown of the latest and literally within the last 15 minutes released video of Grand Theft Auto. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it's not too long just so I don't overload you with information, but if you see that I missed any information, make sure you post it in the comments below, because in the next couple of days I'm going to be doing a GTA 5 information wrap up where I go over everything. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. This is one of the I'm so excited. Literally I was shaking when they finally release this video. So you're going to see now some of the first gameplay. So this is Los Santos, so obviously the return of the helicopter from GTA 4, the one you could obviously use in multiplayer and such, kind of like a Black Hawk in a sense. There's our first look at underwater, but you'll see actual gameplay kicking very soon. Now, one thing that has to be said is that this is obviously, I mean to my knowledge, and probably the smartest thing would be that this isn't not the full HUD that will be shown, mainly due to the fact that obviously you're going to have numbers somewhere showing, indicating some certain things, but then again they are trying to streamline it, make it look a lot more photorealistic, so it could again, this could be the final HUD. My money's on that it's not, but you know, Rockstar does change things up a lot, so it's going to be interesting to see this and how it develops. So this is some awesome gameplay right here. Plane mechanics look actually awesome. We see our first look at one of the areas. You'll just see it right here, bottom right corner. Land Act Dam. And the Tatavanian Mountains. Sits out towards the mountainside. Here's Trevor gunning it down on a boat in the countryside. Awesome draw distance, looks just amazing. The water looks really good. Okay, so this is the city. Our first look at really the city here. People just going on with their leisurely business. And here, now you can, this is where you start to see just how like rich and amazing the world looks in this game. Just absolutely awesome. So we've got some look at the vehicle of Trevor just going down to the slums. And here we go. So this is very Red Dead-esque. We've got some animals, and the lady does mention in the video that two animals to hunt and to be hunted by. So basically confirmed predatory animals, which is awesome. And here, this looks really cool. Waves, fully formed waves. Guys jet skiing, of course. Someone's on the back there. I'm assuming you could probably do that for a date mission or something like that. Here's the beach. Expands all the way down. There's a city up in the back, and there's that one that's been prominent. And you know, hopefully, that gets built throughout the game, because that's kind of been something of a discussion to see whether as the game progresses that building gets built and means something, but no, we're not too sure yet. But you can see here we go, some ATV riding down throughout the mountains. Here we go down to the theater, the famous theater in LA. You see that again, all people dressing up as their superstars. The rich area, and we got Franklin meeting some dude here. Not too sure what the point of that meeting was, but we'll probably find out once we play the game. So here we get cracking into the more finer details of it. So here we go. So this is obviously the first time you've got three protagonists in the game: Trevor, Michael, and Franklin. And basically she explains about the quick backstory of each of them. So this is her Franklin, Michael's wife's yoga instructor, who is apparently sleeping with her, and he knows it. And here, yeet, Grove Street, son. So the Grove Street, see, San Andreas, and here we go. There's Chop. A lot of people didn't see that straight away. There's Chop actually following around. So that's going to look like when you have Chop with you. She's going to follow you around there. And he's Trevor doing something really weird with a foot. Was that a human's foot? I'm not too sure. That could have just been a dummy's foot. It looked really weird when it snapped into the bowl. But here we go. So this is one of the shows you the first actual gameplay of what it looks like to do a heist mission. Obviously one of the higher end heist missions, but here you go. So obviously playing on the PlayStation. Through the window, grabs the guy, and here you go. And this is the first look right now of how it is to jump to the other character. Bam. See how quick it is? Insane. Like everyone was saying, it's a snap. It's really hard to kind of imagine, but that's what it looks like. Just popping heads left and right. And the graphics are just a huge overhaul. I mean, just absolutely amazing for a game so big and such a wide spectrum. So here, Franklin coming out of the dispensary. Now, I just want to say this very quickly. I really hope that marijuana is not a usable substance in the game. I know that sounds stupid, but due to Australian laws, if it's a usable substance which gives you a perk, it will be banned here. That's something that's very, very touchy. Whether this is just a little situation in which you can find Franklin coming back from, because this is what is currently the lady is talking about in the video. So he's just coming out, got some of his stuff from the dispensary, and this is how you find Franklin. This is just walking around. Zoom up, and let's go check out what Michael's doing. So Michael, he's just coming back from a bike ride with his son. His son's complaining because he's a bit of a tubby, and so I wonder if this is actually what it looks like right now. Like that's what it is. It does that those flashes. If so, either way, it looks absolutely awesome, because this is where you find Trevor being in a massive police chase right now. So you can see there that just really shows like everything right there. The plane, the helicopter, the police cars, everything in just a one shot. So here we go. Huge, obviously, thing they've said the car announcement, the car customization will be in it, but obviously this is a clarification of everything. Wheels, different types of wheels. So we're just going to go back here slightly. See all the colors: gasoline green. Moving to the car and to the wheels, and you can see they completely customize his car. Obviously no customize on the planes if they are going to do anything, but here we go, customize the clothes a lot more than you could in GTA 5. Some leisure activities, some hobbies. Obviously each guy will have a different hobby due to the fact that, you know, there are different situations in life. And here we go, swimming. You can see that for the first time. He had 3 people with him there. I'm assuming the blue dots mean the blue dots just back here meant like allies or something with him. So he obviously had maybe Franklin and Mike with him. So here's Trevor doing some hunting, and he so some racist dude screaming at Franklin there. Trevor being Trevor. And here we go. So now we're going to see some combat. So the combat's it's very fast paced, very reminiscent of Red Dead Redemption. Obviously, guns are a lot more ferocious and frenetic, basically. So you bring back the Red Dead Redemption weapon wheel. So we'll look at that really quickly. Sorry about that. Really quickly, you can see right there. All weapons, obviously, some heavy machinery right now. Just popping bodies left and right here. Headshots everywhere. And here we go. So this is something that really interests me. Just how cool the driving looks and the lighting and everything. You'll see a bit more of it in very soon. So here's another activity which really actually excites me. I know it's not something that's generally exciting, but it just looks so awesome. You can do all these things. Another thing which looks absolutely amazing: parachuting. So you can go base jumping, of course, around the city. And of course, the whole backdrop to the story is heist. So they're about to show off a bit of the heist mechanics. So here's them setting it up. Hits the truck. Truck slams into things. So destructibility, that's more of a cutscene trait, but there will be more destructibility in terms of going through signposts and everything, and just things to make the action look a lot more visceral. So right there is the people that you can hire, or you can bring to your heist, because the player decides on how the heist is done. And an example will be shown right now. So they can use like a noxious gas to knock everybody out in the jewelry store, go in as like cleaners, or they can just go in with the helmets and make everyone panic, and obviously raise the chances of course, the police being called. So this is what you can choose. Obviously now they're officially showing that you can get tattoos in it. Now one thing they have mentioned is that not all the same tattoos can be given to everyone, because you're not going to have Michael with a tribal tattoo going down his arm. He's going to have different tattoos to what Trevor can get and what Franklin can get. Here this looks absolutely awesome, just really quick. You can see the racing there. Now, this is something that's awesome. You can actually buy stocks, and hopefully they pay off, and you get a good payout from it to increase your money. And of course, right here you can buy real estate within the game. Now this is actually showing the first time ever, which is called Grand Theft Auto Online. So the multiplayer component, this is it. I'm assuming it's a giant persistent MMO type world, because you'll see right here a bunch of people, jet flies past. Grand Theft Auto 17th of September. There's no more actual information on the PC version, so we're still holding out for it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to TGIG Games. We're going to be doing as much as we can to cover Grand Theft Auto 5. You won't miss out on any news and any other major games this year. Stay tuned. See you guys next time.